Hello everyone, good evening, how are you all? So here we are on the second day of biology. Yesterday we discussed about cell. Today we will be having the important questions from the nutrients part, right? And yes, from this nutrient part, the question which can be seen is specifically from the vitamins. The questions like which is the particular vitamin which is soluble in water, which particular vitamin helps eyes to see, which particular vitamin is helping in keeping your bones healthy. These type of questions are asked, and not only vitamins, some questions are from carbohydrates, proteins, fats and all. Okay, so what kind of questions are asked? Let's have a look over here. So here's the first question of the day, and the first question is, which vitamin helps in blood coagulation? So let's see who can give the first answer. So here the question is, which vitamin helps in blood coagulation? Now you must be wondering, sir, what is blood coagulation? Let us understand. So if I will talk about blood coagulation, this means what? For example, you are playing cricket or you are doing any kind of activity in which bleeding is there. That is, for example, if you are playing cricket, now what happened? Ball actually hit your hand or it hit your leg and by chance you fell down. Now what is going to happen? Here when bleeding will start, it's not like that bleeding will be continuously there. After some time, there would be coagulation. That means blood will stop flowing outwards. Now, this is done by the help of which particular vitamin? So, this is the question. Let's have a look at the options. If I will go with the first option, vitamin A. So, vitamin A, its, its chemical name is retinol. What is that? Retinol. Now, if I will try to relate it, just have a look at the word retin. This word retin is relating to retina, right? This means this particular vitamin is helpful for the proper eyesight. And if there is lacking of vitamin A, it leads to night blindness, obviously related to eye. If I will talk about vitamin C, where it is found? It is found in citrus fruits, right? And yes, what is its chemical name? So we have its chemical name as ascorbic acid. What is that? Ascorbic acid. If I'll go with vitamin K, here the correct answer is actually vitamin K, because vitamin K is the one which is helping in the coagulation of the blood. So vitamin K is the correct answer. But if I'll talk about vitamin E, we must know about it also. So vitamin E, it is also known as beauty vitamin. It is also known as beauty vitamin. And please remember its name as well, because this is asked in the examination. So its chemical name is what? So its chemical name is actually phylloquinone, right? So what I am saying, I'll talk about these names, so you must remember. Vitamin A's name is retinol, vitamin B's name is thiamine, vitamin C's chemical name is ascorbic acid, vitamin D's chemical name is calciferol, vitamin E's chemical name is tocopherol, and vitamin K's name is phylloquinone. Oh, I made wrong arrow, huh? Phylloquinone. So yes, vitamin K's chemical name is phylloquinone and vitamin E's chemical name is tocopherol. Vitamin C's chemical name is ascorbic acid. So I'll write here A, B, C, D, E and K, right? So yes, I have written all the chemical names. Now let's move forward. Here the question was which vitamin helps in the blood coagulation. So it is vitamin K. Next we have the deficiency of dash causes beriberi. Now what is that particular vitamin? Now you must be wondering, sir, these are the chemical names. So can we give the correct answer over here? Obviously yes, because sometimes what happens, instead of giving vitamin A, B, C, D, E, K, they do what? They actually give these names. Now what are they? They're actually the chemical names. So let's start. If I talk about the deficiency, which is deficiency of vitamin which is causing beriberi, what's that? So here remember, here thiamine, that is B1, niacin, that is B2. So you need to remember these particular names. So if I talk about the deficiency of vitamin which is causing beriberi, so this is going to be which particular answer? Now this is very, very important. Do not miss this part. I'll tell you the sequence order also of these names. What is that? I gave you the trick, right? That is थी, राई की, नई, पेंट, पाई, बाई ने, पास, कर. So this was the trick where Th stands for thymine, Ri stands for riboflavin, Ni stands for niacin, then Pent stands for pantothenic acid, then pyridoxine, biotin, folic acid, cyanocobalamin, that is B12. So this is the sequence order. So here please remember, if I talk about thymine, it is B1. Then it's not riboflavin, so it would be B3. So I'll write here, if it is riboflavin, so it is going to be B2. So here the question was deficiency of what is going to cause beriberi. So here beriberi is actually caused by thymine. That is, thymine is going to be the correct answer. Now these all names are very important. So Happy has joined us. Hello Happy, good evening. So if there is any sort of doubt, please let me know. All these questions are very important. Okay, so the deficiency of thymine, that is vitamin B, or rather I'll say B1, leads to beriberi. So the correct answer is option number A. Next question is, which mineral is found in insulin? Now, where is this insulin found? So, when we talk about pancreas now, in pancreas, I'll write it for you, it is asked in the examination. In the pancreas, we have isolates of Langerhans. What is that? Isolates of Langerhans. Now, when we talk about this isolate of Langerhans, we have three different type of cells over there. What are they? First one is alpha cell, second one is beta, third one is delta. From alpha, we get glucagon. From beta cell, we get insulin. And from delta, we get somatostatin. Now, the main thing is, when we are talking about this glucagon and insulin, in our body, the level of glucose must be maintained. Now, what happens if in some time vitamin B, this beta cell is not working, then insulin level goes down. In this manner, what happens? There's an issue that is known as diabetes mellitus is caused. What is that? Diabetes mellitus. Let's get back to our point. So here we were discussing about insulin, right? So the main component of insulin is what? That is your zinc. So the correct answer here is going to be what? The correct answer is going to be zinc over here. I guess this point is clear, everyone. Let's move forward with the next question now. The next question is, which condition occurs with the deficiency of vitamin B12? Let's see who can give this answer now. We have discussed about B12, right? So we had a name over here, and that name was what? That was cyanocobalamin. Let's try to relate it. When we talk about B12, its name is cyanocobalamin. Now just try to relate with this word. When I talk about this word, so we have COBAL over here. Can you relate it? So this means this is the vitamin where this cobalt is used. This is asked in the examination many times. Even in the RO examination, this question has been repeatedly asked. And yes, in CHSL as well. Very important for the examination. Do not forget. Its chemical name is cyanocobalamin. If you will try to relate this part, that is cobalt, you can easily understand we are talking about cobalt over here. And if this vitamin lacks within our body, the issue that is caused is pernicious anemia. What's that? That is pernicious anemia. Do not forget. Okay, very important for the examination. I'll mark double star over here. And remember, that is actually your pernicious anemia. So what is the correct answer? The correct answer is option number A. Okay, so we have Ankit here, and Ankit is saying pellagra. Pellagra is quite different. But here, since we are talking about vitamin B12, so here the correct answer is going to be pernicious anemia. Okay, Ankit? Fine. So let's move forward with the next question now. Xerophthalmia is caused by the deficiency of what? Xerophthalmia. So let's see who can give this answer. Will it be Ankit, Happy? Xerophthalmia is caused by the deficiency of what? So what is the correct answer? Xerophthalmia. So waiting for the answer, please. So we have Ishant Madhav here, and he is giving answer A. Okay, so let's discuss about vitamin A again. So what I told you its name is retinol. And when I try to relate it with the name retinol, I know. So here, retin word is actually related to retina. True? And retina, where we find it? We find it in our eye. It's a part of our eye, right? So here we can say that deficiency of vitamin A can lead to night blindness, and not only night blindness, one more issue is there which can be asked in the examination, that is xerophthalmia. So it is caused because of the lack of vitamin A. So Madhav, Ankit, very good. Next question is, tocopherol is the name of what? So I have already given you the trick. I guess this time everyone will be correct. So let's see, Ishant or Ankit, who will be the first one to answer this part? Tocopherol is the name of what? So now, again I am saying, the questions which are asked in the examination are, first of all, their chemical names are asked. Second, the deficiency leads to what? So these are the two types of question. And yes, third type of question is, what should we eat in order to get these vitamins? So Ishant is going with C, that is tocopherol. Ankit is saying E, that is option number C, and that's true. Totally correct, Ishant and Ankit, absolutely correct. If I'll talk about vitamin A, its name is retinol. If I'll talk about vitamin D, it is calciferol. Vitamin E, that is tocopherol. And if I'll talk about vitamin K, it's phylloquinone. So very good, both of you are absolutely correct. If I try to relate these names, so tocopherol is the name of vitamin E. And yes, here vitamin E is the correct answer. That is option number C. Totally correct. Let's have a look at the next question. Which one of the following gives energy to our body? Let's see. Now here, please remember, this is the question which was asked in CHSL, and one more question which I will be testing, that is also asked in CHSL. So from the same question, we will be discussing two different questions. First of all, I want this answer. So we have Khaju over here, that and you have given answer D. That was actually C over there, right? Okay, let's get back to our question. Which one of the following gives us energy? Energy to our body. What do you think? Will it be vitamin, carbohydrate, water, or fourth option is all of these? What is the correct answer over here? So Ankit is going with B, that is carbohydrate. Ishant is saying, sir, it will be D. Everything can give us energy. Khaju, can you give your answer, please? If I am pronouncing it right. So yes, if I try to relate it with this question, that is, which one amongst the following is giving you energy? Please remember, obviously carbohydrate is going to be the correct answer. Now, you must be wondering, sir, vitamins and water, they also give us energy, na? No, they don't give you energy. Let's understand this question. It's very important. Not only carbohydrate, we have other options as well, where if I talk about nutrients, then fat also gives us energy. Then carbohydrate also gives us energy, but what's the difference between them? If I'm talking about instant energy, very, very important, asked in the examination. If someone asks you about instant energy is actually given by carbohydrate. Now you must be wondering, sir, what do you mean by instant energy? Just think of a scenario. During summer season, your mother must be saying, please take this Glucon-D, please take this glucose. Why? Because that glucose will do what? That glucose will give you instant energy. And glucose is what? It is actually a carbohydrate. That is, if I talk about glucose, you can talk about C6H12O6. And we are aware of, if I talk about carbohydrate, it is component of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. So yes, carbohydrate gives you instant energy. Now if I talk about vitamins, vitamins never gives you energy. Although vitamin is very, very helpful, for example, for the eyesight, for bringing the good density to the bone, that is calcium and phosphorus, obviously they are helping for the bones. So if I'll talk about the old age scenes, where we talk about the wrinkles and all, vitamins are able to prevent from all those things, but they will not give you energy, right? This is again the question which was asked in CHSL. Which of the following doesn't give you energy? One of the option will be vitamin. Vitamin never gives you energy. Okay. Boost also gives you instant energy. Khaju, you are right. But yes, since we are talking about fat and all, so that's why I was giving that example. And no doubt, Boost is giving you energy, right? So you are the fan of Sachin Tendulkar, that means. Okay, let's get back to our point. So again, I'll discuss the same thing. Vitamin will not give you energy. Carbohydrate gives you energy, and that too instant energy. Let's move forward with the next question. Next we have Rickets is the deficiency disease of vitamin D. That's true. Now the second point is, it affects in which part of the body? Now see how these questions are tested. Questions are actually tested in the same manner. Question may be directly asked that Rickets is caused because of the deficiency of which vitamin? We'll say vitamin D. But now the question is on the next level, and it is asked, it affects which part of the body? Okay, Kaju. Even I was the fan of Tendulkar. Even right now, I am the fan of Sachin. Okay. So, Madhav is going with option number A, that is skin. Cool. Kaju, Ishant. Acha, Ishant has already given the answer. Ankit is going with C, that is bone. Okay. Then who is left? Kaju has also given answer A. Okay. Please try to understand this point. See, when we talk about vitamin D, this means we are talking about calciferol. I have already told. I'll again write. Remember, when we are talking about vitamin D's chemical name is calciferol. Now, if I'm writing calciferol over here, just try to have a look at the word calci. Can you see? This calci can be related with the calcium. So, just have a look. Calci. You can relate it with the calcium. And now, we are aware of, if I talk about our bone is made up of calcium and phosphorus. Everyone knows that? Our bone is actually made up of calcium and phosphorus, and hence I'll say that whenever I'm talking about vitamin D, so this means it is helping your bone to stay healthy. No doubt, calcium is important. From the name calciferol itself, I can relate it. And yes, whenever there is a deficiency of vitamin D, it will lead to issue in the bone. Now, let me tell you, two issues are there. One issue is rickets. One issue is ricket, and second issue is osteomalacia. Osteomalacia. So it is the weakening of the bones. Osteomalacia is the weakening of the bones, and in rickets, what happens? The bones actually bow. You understand? Bowing of the bone, that is, these bones will bend, and here weakening of the bone takes place, and both of them are there because whenever there is the issue in vitamin D. So please remember both these terms. Both the terms are important, and it basically occurs in the child. This mainly occurs in the old age. So very, very important. Do not forget. So yes, here the correct answer was bone. Now, for taking this vitamin D, what you can have? Obviously, everyone knows sunlight. That's why it is also known as sunshine vitamin. Do not forget. Acha, can you tell me, if I want vitamin D, apart from sunlight, what can I have? Question from everyone. Question for everyone actually. So, Ankit, Ishant, Kaju, let's see who can answer this part. I am saying I am aware of vitamin D. I can get this vitamin D from sunlight. And because of the same reason, it is also known as sunshine vitamin. But my question is, apart from sunlight, can you tell me the source of vitamin D apart from sunlight? Great. So, Ishant has actually seen this image or even knowing the answer. That's good. But one more thing is, please remember, if I talk about the egg also, in egg also you will be getting this vitamin. Fine. So yes, eggs, you have seen that yellow part, yolk part, and albumin, which is actually having protein. So that whitish part is actually containing protein. You must remember all those facts. Okay. So let's move forward with the next question now. The vitamin which is necessary for the coagulation of the blood is dash. So we have just discussed about this question. Let's see who can answer this now. Coagulation of the blood. I was telling you, whenever you are playing cricket or in any of the case, if bleeding starts, here bleeding is stopping because of presence of what? Now I have two questions. Actually, one of the question will be from blood part. First of all, I want this answer. Question is, the vitamin which is necessary for the coagulation of the blood, is it B, C, K or E? What do you think? Very good. Totally correct. If I talk about vitamin K, it is helping in the coagulation of the blood. Now my second question is, Ankit, very good. My second question is, inside our body, within our body, inside our body, if I talk about the clotting of the blood doesn't clot. Why? Because of the presence of what? Can you tell me this answer? Within our body, this blood will not clot. Why? So Khaju is also with the same. Very good. So Khaju, Ankit, Ishant, awesome. Now my second question is, this is again very important. Within our body, blood doesn't clot. Why? Because there is something. And what is that? I'll write it for you with the changed color. Remember, within our body, blood doesn't clot because of the presence of heparin. Within our body, blood is not clotting because of the presence of heparin. Very good, Ankit. Totally correct. Awesome. So these are the two important questions which are asked in the examination again and again. Let's move forward with the next question. Next we have, so actually if you want to have vitamin K, what you can have? You can have these green leafy vegetables, whether it is cabbage or spinach. Ishant, great, totally correct. Next we have, fat soluble vitamins are what? So we have these options. I know it might be confusing. But first of all, you can give the answer, then I'll give you the awesome trick. I have awesome trick for this, but I want answer first. So Ishant, Kaju, Ankit, let's see who can give this answer. Waiting for the answer, please. Ishant, Kaju, Ankit, waiting for the answer, please. Who can give this answer? No one? Fat soluble vitamin. I know it might be confusing. Okay. If you're not able to give answer, I'll explain. But at least try. So Ishant has given the answer in the simple manner. Okay. And Ishant has told, sir, vitamins will be A, D, E, K. Ankit is saying, sir, it will be B. Khaju is going with D. So, okay. Let's understand. See, if I will talk about vitamins, vitamins are of two different types. It may be either water soluble or it may be fat soluble. Okay. Now I have a trick. Let's have a look at the trick. I'll make a glass for you. This is a glass. And within glass, I am putting water. So this is water. Now within this water, I have done what? I guess you all understand some Hindi technical terms. If I talk about an insect, in Hindi we call it कीड़ा. Now what I am going to do, I'll put a कीड़ा in this particular water. Just have a look at the scenario. When I'll put the कीड़ा in this water, now what is going to happen? When I'll put this कीड़ा in this water, what do you think? Will this कीड़ा dissolve in water? Just a second. Let me delete this chat. Till then I want your answer. If I want to put this कीड़ा in this water, will it dissolve after stirring? Will it dissolve? Yes or no? Please give the answer and I'll be coming in a second. Yes. So I want the answer. I'll just delete these comments. Okay. So what I was asking about this vitamin part. So if I'll just put this water, if I'll put कीड़ा in the water, it is not going to dissolve, right? So what I told you, in water, कीड़ा will not dissolve. So कीड़ा will dissolve where? In fat. So KEDA, it is not dissolving in water. So it is dissolving in fat. So in fat, vitamin K, vitamin E, vitamin D and vitamin A, they will dissolve, right? Now which vitamin is left? B and C. So here we have water. So this is the trick which is very, very beneficial for the examination. Again I'll say, कीड़ा never dissolves in water. कीड़ा will not dissolve in water. So कीड़ा will dissolve in fat, and hence KEDA is fat soluble and B and C vitamin is water soluble. So we have Avan here. Hello Avan, how are you after a long time, huh? So is everything good? Okay. So how are you, Avan? So yes, now my question was here. Now you must be wondering, sir, you have told, we have understood. When we are talking about fat soluble vitamins, they are K, E, D and A. But sir, how will I learn these things? So I have trick again. So what is the trick? Let's try to understand. The trick is R, Th, A, K, T, Phi. Remember that part? So R stands for retinol, Th stands for thiamine, A stands for ascorbic acid, C stands for calciferol, T stands for tocopherol, and Phi stands for phylloquinone. Simple. So just have a look. So here if I'll write it here, so we have vitamin A's name here, B's name here, C here, D here, E here and K here. And my question was about कीड़ा. So for कीड़ा, K, E, D and A. Just have a look. So we have what? Vitamin D. Then retinol, we have vitamin A. And for tocopherol, we have E. So obviously option number B is going to be the correct answer. So in this manner, you can remember it. Very, very important. I guess now you can use this. So Ishant, then we have Ankit, Avan, very good. So option number B is going to be the correct answer. Next we have, we have Exampur official application, which is one-stop solution for all the government job aspirants. We have live paid courses, free subject-wise, topic-wise quiz with the report card, job alert, admit card, examination date, all exam previous year PDF with the solution. Then we have topic-wise free live classes, free exam-wise PDF and practice at PDF. Then we have daily, weekly, monthly current affairs. All these things at a single platform. Just go to the Play Store, type Exampur over there, click on the install button, click on the open part, just do the registration and start using it. And yes, we have launched Ssc Chsl batch, which is having features like 450 plus hours live classes, live foundation classes. We will be giving you class PDFs and that too in the bilingual format, English and Hindi both. Then we have daily practice paper, mock test series, sectional test and previous year paper. All these things, for all these things you need not pay 2800, that is 2799. You will be applying code that is SSC50 and you will get 50% discount, and this course is for you at 1399 rupees. Okay, so all these features in 1399, you have to use code SSC50. Okay, so let's move forward to the next question. Scurvy is caused due to the deficiency of which vitamin? So you have 4 options here. What do you think? What is the correct answer? Avan is saying something. Avan is saying, sir, vitamin B12 is cobalt containing vitamin. That's true. Absolutely correct. So Avan, we have discussed about it and it's good that you remember. For vitamin B12, we have a name, cyanocobalamin. So cobalt can be related with cobalt. So absolutely correct. So, that's true. So Avan, have you given this examination? So Ishant is going with D. That is scurvy is caused due to the deficiency of vitamin C. Yeah, that's true. So if I talk about Avan, Ishant, Acha, you are waiting for the SSC classes, Khaju, then you can do one thing. Our batch is already launched. Fine. So please enroll yourself so that we can have theoretical classes over there, and whatever doubt you have, please let me know. So then Ankit, you are going with vitamin C. That's true. Khaju, your answer is pending. Please have a look over here. So scurvy. Scurvy, what happens? If there is lack of vitamin C, if there is scurvy in your body, or if you have issue that is scurvy, there would be bleeding from your gums. What is gums? Obviously that part where teeth are connected. So from gums, this particular bleeding starts, and that is scurvy. And this happens whenever there's a deficiency of vitamin C. So lacking of vitamin C will lead to scurvy. We'll write it for you here. Bleeding of gums is there. What is that? Bleeding of gums. Okay, so let's move forward with the next question. Here the correct answer was option number D. Next we have, in human body, fats are stored in dash. So we have 4 options: epidermis, adipose tissue, liver or epithelium. What do you think? Yes, vitamin term was given by Funk. Very good. Ekdam correct. So what is that? Casimir Funk is the full name. Okay, so what is the correct answer here? In the human body, fats are stored where? Is it epidermis? Is it adipose tissue? Is it liver or epithelium? Answer please. Till then, let me tell you, when we are talking about fat, so what is fat? This is also important now. So Ishant is going with B, that is adipose tissue. Okay. Others, I'm waiting for the answer. Till then, I'll explain. When we talk about nutrients, nutrients are of 2 different types. One is macro, one is micro. Macronutrients are needed in large quantities. For example, carbohydrate, then we have protein, and then we have fat. But if I talk about micronutrients, so what are they? Here, it may be vitamin. Apart from that, there might be other minerals. So these are micro. Okay, so we are talking about fats. So they are stored where? So we are having answers here. Very good, Avan. C is there in the citrus fruits. That's true. Where we can talk about lemon and all. So Ankit is going with C, that is liver. Khaju is going with D, that is epithelium. Avan is going with B, that is adipose. So Ishant and Avan, both of you are correct. Ankit and Khaju, let me tell you, please remember, if I'll talk about these fats now, here, please remember, they are stored in adipose tissue. But if I'll talk about liver, from liver, there's a generation of bile juice. What is that? Here, generation of bile juice takes place. And if I talk about the storage of bile juice, it is there in the gallbladder. It is there in the gallbladder. So all these things are very, very important for the examination. Our digestion of fat is called emulsification. That's right, emulsification. Very good. Avan, you are seriously a talented candidate. Okay, so we have done postmortem here. Next question. Too much consumption of tea or coffee can result in the deficiency of what? Arey bro, what is this? Now sir, tea is our favorite part. Don't tell this. Now, it's my work to tell it. It may be asked in the examination. It is already asked. It is actually from the previous year question itself. So yes, if your consumption of tea and coffee is more, please try to reduce it. But right now I want the answer. Too much consumption of tea or coffee can lead to the deficiency of what? Can you answer this part? Yes, epidermis is actually the layer of skin. That's true. Waiting for the answer, please. Answer is pending. So we have Sam here. Hello, Sam. Sam, you are you the same candidate who is there in the batch now? Today we discussed about cell. I guess you were there, huh? Okay. So Ishant is going with D, that is albumin. Khaju is going with B, that is calcium. Okay. So Avan is going with D again, that is albumin. Cool. Ankit, you have no idea. No issues, man. No issues. So let's understand. See, when we talk about tea or coffee, it can result to the deficiency of calcium. Okay. So remember, obviously, tea and coffee, if it is anything, it is consumed in the large amount, it can lead to several issues. So here the correct answer is going to be calcium. Achha, you are the same candidate. Okay, Sam. So Sam, please try to give these answers. Okay. So no doubt we are going to study it tomorrow as well in our class with the theoretical section where we are discussing nutrients tomorrow. Okay. So here the correct answer was B, that is calcium. Next we have albumin is actually protein. So teeth and bones acquire the strength and rigidity from what? Teeth and bones. Now see, I have already given you these examples again and again. Now I will give you a hint. When I will write calciferol here, calciferol, and I have already told you, beta, use this trick. From calci word, you can relate calcium, right? Now I have already given you a hint. So let's see who can give this answer now. Teeth and bones are acquiring the strength and rigidity from what? Fluorine, chlorine, sodium, calcium. And I have already given you the hint. Now what kind of trick was it? It was vitamin D. So vitamin D's chemical name is calciferol, and I told you calcium. Calcium and phosphorus, they are keeping your bones healthy. So whether it is teeth or bone. So very good. So we have Sam, Kaju, Ishant, Ankit. Very good. So Avan is saying for the coffee, Brazil is the largest producer. And absolutely correct. That's totally correct. Totally correct, Avan. Very good. So yes, for this also. But Avan, remember one thing. This is for not only for Avan, everyone. See, fluorine, if it is there, fluoride, if it is there in the very less quantity, obviously it would be helpful. But more quantity, it will lead to damage as well. So here, the correct answer is calcium. Very good. But yes, if fluorine's maximum quantity is there, it will lead to damage also. Let's have a look at the next question. So here, the correct answer was calcium. Next, we have the two richest known sources of edible protein are dash. So for protein, what is the richest source? So who will answer this part? Waiting for the answer, please. So the two richest sources of protein are what? Waiting for the answer, please. Still I am waiting for the answer. The two richest known sources of edible protein. Achha, I'll give you a hint. Whenever we talk about protein, in Hindi we call it dal and in English we call it pulses, right? So here, one of the hint is this. Next is, whenever we talk about protein, I'll tell you one more example. If I talk about the white part of the egg, white part of egg, that is also containing protein. Apart from that, who don't eat egg? Yes. So Ankit, Avan, Sam has already told sir meat and eggs. That's true. So Ishant is going with C. Khaju is saying sir D. It would be milk and leafy vegetables. Acha, Udbhav is also there in the class. Hello Udbhav. So Udbhav is also going with C option. And that's true. Everyone please remember, if I talk about the soya bean and groundnut, these are the rich sources of protein. Apart from this soya bean, groundnut, you can have pulses and obviously someone has told meat. Same. Awesome. So here, these are the things which contains good amount of protein. And let me tell you about protein, one more thing. Whenever we talk about protein, so see, for carbohydrate, we knew what all things are here. We have carbon also, hydrogen also, oxygen also. And I gave you the hint also. There was C6H12O6. What is it? It is actually glucose, right? In the similar manner, when we talk about protein, there's one more thing which is added. Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. But one more thing is there, please remember, and that is your nitrogen, right? So yes, these things are important. Do not forget, it is asked in the examination about nitrogen. It is already asked, so remember this. And everyone who is there in session, please like it and share it so that we can have lots of candidates and lots of discussion. Okay, next we have, what is another name of vitamin B2? Let's have a look. Who can give this answer? Even I love when candidates like Avan, we have Udbhav, Ankit, Ishant, Khaju, then Sam. All of you, when you give response in this manner, na, it gives me extra energy. Okay, so very happy to see you, Avan, after a long time, seriously. And everyone who's here for the first time, for example, Sam. Sam was there in the batch. He's actually there in the batch where he's studying with this theoretical section. And now this would be good that he can revise it here. Okay, so we have Khaju with answer hemoglobin, that is B. Okay, others, what do you think? What is the correct answer? I gave you the hint, and that was in the starting itself. Just remember with this, Thi, Rai ki, Nai, Pent. Remember this part? So Thi was standing for thiamine. Rai was standing for riboflavin. Ni was standing for niacin, and Pent was standing for pantothenic acid. So this was the sequence order. This was for B1, this was for B2, this was for B3, this was for B5. Now the question is actually for vitamin B2. Just try to rate it. What is that? Riboflavin. So do we have? Yes, we have option number C, right? So Ishant is with C, Ankit is with C, Sam is with C, and everyone. Great. So that's true. But if I'll talk about hemoglobin, Khaju, please remember, hemoglobin is present where? It is actually present in our blood. That is, we can talk about RBC over here, which is giving red color to the blood. It is asked in the examination, remember, red color to the blood is imparted by hemoglobin. Very, very important. And if someone asks you about its range, so for females, we have its range as 12%, but for males, its range is 14 to 16. So this is the range which is asked in the examination as well. Yeah, that's true. Very good. Avan, Khaju, Ishant, Ankit, Sam. Great. So Avan, let's move forward with the next question now. Name the vitamin which is not found in any of the animal food. Answer. So we have Denadi. Oh, so Denadi is also here after a long time. Denadi, how are you? I guess it has been a month. So okay. Cyclone is coming nearby, but stay safe. Okay. Yeah, Dana is from Tamil Nadu. So Ishant, are you from the same batch or something like, because Ishant, you are here for the first time, I guess. And Denadi was there in the classes. Yeah. Okay. Okay, fine. So waiting for the answer. Name the vitamin which is not found in any of the animal food. Who can give this answer, beta? Answer, please. Sam is going with vitamin C. Ishant is going with D, that is vitamin K. Okay. So we have Amitabh here. Hello Amitabh, you are the new student. Welcome here, welcome. From Thursday to Saturday, we are going to have this session 5 to 6 and every day with the new topic of bio. First bio, then physics, then chemistry. So I'll be waiting for you all there. Okay. Okay Amitabh, so yes, waiting for the answer. Achha, your examination is December 12th. All the very best for the examination. For any help, just let me know. Okay, so yes, waiting for the answers. So you have vitamin C and that's true. See, please remember, when we are talking about vitamin C is the one which is not present in any of the animal food. So where it is present? So here, I'll tell you about citrus fruits. Citrus fruits, where you can talk about orange, you can talk about lemon, there are many things. So in the examination, this is asked, where maximum vitamin C is present. So the maximum vitamin, if someone asks you, please remember that would be lemon. Do not forget. So yes, here the correct answer is going to be vitamin C. So vitamin C in Hindi we can say that khatte phalon mein maujud hai, right? In English, we'll say that yes, they are present where? They are present in the food which are actually sour in nature. But yes, basically you must remember orange and all those particular fruits. But the main thing, remember lemon. Yeah, Avan, same from my end. Okay. So vitamin C, yes Amitabh, you are right. If there is lack of vitamin C, it will lead to scurvy, buddy. Bro, cool? Okay, so vitamin C is only there in plant food. Yes, that's totally correct. Let's have a look at the next question. Okay, so for all the candidates, we have launched Ssc Chsl SAFALTA batch, where we are having 450 plus hours live classes. Then we have live foundation classes. We are giving you class PDFs in bilingual nature, Hindi also, English also. Then we have daily practice paper. Then we have mock test series. We have sectional test. We have previous year papers. All these things from our batch. And yes, this batch is of 2799. But if you will use the discount code of SSC50, your price will reduce to 1399. So you will be having all these features there. Okay. So here we have next question. Which vitamin deficiency causes disease that is pernicious anemia? Which vitamin deficiency leads to pernicious anemia? Let's see who can give this answer. This question is actually twisted. I have kept this again in the twisted manner so that you can actually keep it in your mind for always. Let's see. Was that per month or not? Actually, it's the one-time payment which would be there, and then you will be availing this facility, course facility. Okay, and their question, their contact number is also there. You can actually come back to the video after the class, and you can use that contact number and contact to the team. They'll help you out. Okay. Vegetarian people have the deficiency of vitamin B12. Actually, see, we have several sources through which you can have these vitamins. So if you will have that, you will be prevented from this. So yes, we have answer B12. Ishant is option number B, that is B12. Then we have Denedy with option B, true. Okay, all of you are correct. The correct answer the correct answer is vitamin B12, and its name is cyanocobalamin. And as already told, when we are talking about cobalt, you can relate it with cobalt. But if there is deficiency of vitamin B12, it will lead to pernicious anemia. Very good. Next we have the deficiency of vitamin B causes what? Deficiency of vitamin B causes what? Yes, it is also known as vitamin H. Totally correct. Absolutely correct. Amitabh, good. So yes, Sam, you are totally correct. Avan, very good. What about this question? Deficiency of vitamin B will lead to what? Denedy, waiting for the answer. Now we have good competition today. Very happy to see this. Vitamin B's deficiency will lead to what? Option number C, that is berry. Okay. Sam is also going with berry. Ishant is with C. Avan is with C. Denedy is with C. All of you are correct. Absolutely correct, everyone. Totally correct. See, we knew when we are talking about this berry, this means we are talking about the deficiency of vitamin B. Now, we must remember those names. Remember, if I talk about vitamin B now, in B we have several different vitamins. For example, if I talk about B, B1, B2, B3, and then whole series is there. So yes, whenever we talk about this series, obviously one of the option would be there where we'll talk about vitamin B, and there might be other options as well. So here, for example, if I talk about this 3D vitamins and all, so one of the option I've actually kept it extra. Dermatitis must not be there because it would also go in one way or the another as the correct answer. But please remember, it is because of vitamin B1, that is thiamine. Okay, so here vitamin C was the correct, very was the correct answer. Let's have a look at the next question. And again, I am saying that dermatitis might be the correct answer, but by mistake, I've actually kept it in the option. Okay, so let's have a look at the next question. The vitamin that is most readily manufactured in our body, it is what? So A, B, C, D. What do you think? Avan, my class is actually from 10 o'clock to 10:50 in the morning, Thursday to Saturday on the application. So there are several sources, Amitabh. It's not only one source. I'll talk about several milk products. For example, you can talk about cheese, milk, then you can talk about butter. There you can have this vitamin B. Not only from that, several meat products. We have ground nuts. Because the thing is that vitamin B is not only a single part. There are several subparts over there. B1, then we have B2, B3 and so on. That's how many different things will come. If you'll ask about the specific one, then that would be different. Okay, so Khaju is going with D, Ishant is going with D, Sam is with D. Totally correct. So the vitamin which is most readily manufactured in our body is vitamin D. Now what happens if I talk about sunlight? So sunlight, when it reaches the skin part, its manufacturing is done. Apart from that, I have already told you, for obviously for vitamin D, you can eat the X part. But basically the correct answer would be from sunlight, and this is again and again asked in the examination. And the topic, carbonated compound. Acha, okay, Denadi. Fine. So if we, do you want to ask anything from that part? Okay, cool. So yes, here the correct answer is going to be vitamin D. Next we have the element which is most abundant in the human body. I guess this everyone can answer. The element which is most abundant in the human body is what? So can you answer this part? I guess this is very important and everyone can answer also. Amitabh, you are right. If I talk about lack of vitamin, it leads to rickets, that is the bowing of bones. And if I talk about the old age, that is osteomalacia. And vitamin D is also known as sunshine vitamin. Absolutely correct one. Amitabh, very good. So yes, the element which is most abundant in human body, what do you think? Is it oxygen, carbon, iron or nitrogen? This I guess everyone can answer this part, right? Khaju is going with B, that is, it may be carbon, okay? Avan, Amitabh, Sam, Khaju. Sam is going with oxygen, okay? Others? Waiting for the answer. Answer please. Oxygen. Avan is going with oxygen. Ishant is going with B. Amitabh is going with option number A. Others? Anyone else? Everyone has given the answer. They are actually in doubt. Sir, it may be A or B. Amitabh is saying, sir, it may be A or B. Denadi is going with A. Then we have Meenaji with carbon. Okay. So let me tell you, when we talk about the composition now, for our body mass, almost 65% part is actually covered by oxygen itself. So yes, the most abundant element which is present in our body is actually your oxygen. Please remember, I know that it's actually like Kaun Banega Crorepati, Amitabh. Huh? So that's why you are saying your name is also Amitabh and you are asking about 50-50 option as well. But yes, that's true. The correct answer is going to be oxygen. Please remember this part. So yes, what I was saying, if I talk about my body mass, almost 65% of body part is obviously oxygen. That's why the correct answer is going to be oxygen. Okay. No, other things are also there. Actually, you are talking about SpO2 level, Avan. You're talking about 100%, na? How can anything be 100%? Since we are having other things also in our body, right? So yes, if I talk about that 100% that you're talking about, that is SpO2 level, which we keep on checking using our watch and all those meters, right? Which we check, okay, our body is healthy or not. So we check. So it would be around 99 or 100%, which everyone normally has. Okay, so I guess you got that point. Let's have a look at the next question now. Next we have, which of the following is known as the bodybuilder? Bro, now it's the time for that gym and all. Let's see who can give this answer. Which of the following is known as the bodybuilder? Now I guess this everyone knows who is going to gym. Yes, all the gym people. Can you answer this part? All the gym ones. That's true. Haan, Denadi. Absolutely correct. Avan, totally correct. That is hematite ore for the iron. That's true. And 65% of the body mass, oxygen, yeah. So Khaju is going with D. So it would be fat. Okay. Sam is going with protein. Ishant is going with A, that is protein. Amitabh is with D. Acha, Avan is saying, sir, okay, yeah, that's true. Oxygen was from the Joseph Priestley, right? And if I talk about Henry Cavendish, then who was what he discovered? Let's see who can give this answer. So till then, yeah. So for the bodybuilder, that is protein. We talk about, na, sir, please have this powder. I don't know how many of you go to the gym. If you'll go to the gym, they'll just provide you the powder. Please never take this powder. Always go with the natural means. You can have eggs, white part only, not yellow part. Yellow part will make you fat. And we are going gym for being healthy. So that white part of the egg, right? Then we have pulses, right? You can go with the soya bean. You can go with the ground nuts. All these are going to give you protein. Okay. So yes, if I talk about bodybuilder, Obviously, that is going to be your protein. Where again I'll tell you, please remember carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen. This question is asked again and again. Nitrogen is present where? That is in the protein. But if I talk about carbohydrate, it is only carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Ssc Chsl, 𝐶6 can be its example. Yes, so Deepmani and everyone, protein was the correct answer here. Next we have, milk is not considered a balanced diet nowadays because of the absence of what? See, once upon a time, milk was considered as a balanced diet. So what is balanced diet? If I will talk about balanced diet is the one where you have each and everything which is important for your body. For example, if I'll go with the South India part, there we have dosa, idli, sambar. If you will try to combine all those things now, they will be having all those important nutrients which is required by our body. For the North India part, you will be having rice, you will be having chapati, you will be having curd, you will be having vegetable. If you will combine that all these things, it will give you all the necessary things. Once upon a time, milk was also considered as a balanced diet because it was having all those important things that is required by our body. But right now, there's something that is lacking. And that is what? So we have answers here. Yes, sir. This week, one question was from nitrogen percentage in the examination. Yeah, Deepmani. So I'll be happy after your examination if you can just tell me how many questions were actually there from my PPTs. Because day before yesterday, Vikram actually told me he had 2 questions and both of them were from the same PPT which we have actually seen in the class. So I'll be happy after examination when you will tell how many questions were there from the examination, from this PPT part actually. Okay, so protein is CHO and that is right. Sam is going with iron and vitamin C. Okay, cool Deepmani. So yes, vitamin C and iron, that's true. So please remember, milk is not considered as a balanced diet nowadays because it is lacking with the iron and vitamin C part. And obviously we know that nowadays food are not in that particular quantity that we were getting in the earlier days when we were small. So all those food were having maximum of the nutrients. Nowadays something is lacking and because of that we are actually feeling unhealthy. You can see normally people are getting heart attacks and all. So there are several reasons behind it. Okay, so yeah, Deepmani and all, please remember milk is not considered a balanced diet nowadays because it is lacking iron and vitamin C. Where we can find this vitamin C? You can get this vitamin C in the citrus fruits, where you can talk about orange, and yes, the maximum content which is present, that is in the lemon. So the correct answer is option number B. Now let's have the last question of the day. Let's see you can answer this. Last question is, which of the following contains the highest amount of vitamin C? A very, very important question for your examination. It is repeatedly asked. Let's see you can give this answer. Waiting for the answer, please. Let's see you can give this answer. Answer, please. Deepmani, Avan, Sam, Ishant. Vitamin C is absorbed. Okay. So Ishant is the first one to answer this. Very good, Ishant. That is option D. Then Abhishek. Sorry, Amitabh Bachchan. Where are you? Your answer is pending from last question itself. Yes, so Ishant is with D. Lemon. Sam is with D. It is lemon. Cool. Others? Sanjay is here. Yes, Sanjay is going with tomato. Okay. Sanjay, let me tell you, tomato is actually having the acid that is oxalic acid, which can create calcium oxalate, which can lead to kidney stones. Avan has directly sent us, this would be lemon. See, I sent you the image. So Amitabh Bachchan is with us and here he has given answer D. Totally correct, Amitabh Verma. So yes, Sanjay is going with C, that is vitamin C. Option number D. Okay, so that's true. Here the correct answer is going to be lemon. Please remember, highest amount of vitamin C is actually present in the lemon. Do not forget, very, very important for the examination. Okay, so we'll do one thing. Now we'll meet tomorrow. Sorry, we'll meet on Monday now, because we have our YouTube classes from Monday, that is on the Monday, then we have Wednesday and then we have Friday. And for the application, we have our classes on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So we'll be meeting on Monday at the same time at the same place, right? So I'll be waiting for each one of you, whether it is Amitabh Bachchan, whether it is Sanjay, actually Amitabh Verma ji, then we have Sanjay, Deepmani, Avan, Sam, everyone. Okay then, so we'll be meeting on Monday. Till then, please take care, and for any kind of doubt, you have always there with the comment section. Just type it, I'll resolve it. Okay, so bye bye everyone, please take care. Jai Hind.